feel safe around you, protected, like a shield over me when you're around. I'm totally myself when I'm with you, which is probably annoying because I don't wear my cool mask anymore. You've made me into more of a woman. You've given me the opportunities to really love a man. You've been with me while I've been sick, through all my fears. You have encouraged me and inspired me to reach higher. I've learned so much about myself with you. You've been my turn up and my church. I wouldn't want to go through this journey with anyone but you. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and I strive to educate myself more like you have. And when we are at odds, I feel defeated and sad, knowing that we are so much better than that. I just want you to know that you've been the greatest boyfriend to me. You aren't. I love you so much unconditionally. My truth is this: I'm never gonna give up on you. My love and my devotion is to you. And I sent that January 21st, 2019. I had to write something because I've never felt this type of pain before, but I know that God is alive, but bear with me, y'all. His soul was majestic. He was the strongest man that I ever knew, a gentle father, a patient leader, a divine light. He was brilliant. He researched everything, completely self-taught, constantly seeking knowledge. He would, I don't really understand, but I know that Aramis always used to say that you can't possess people, that you experience them. And I'm so honored and blessed that I got to experience such a man. I know everyone is hurting, but I'd like to say something to my city, Los Angeles. Y'all from LA, stand up. Because this pain is really ours. You know? We know what it meant to us. We lost an incredible soul. We lost someone very rare to us, and we lost a real one. And we won't ever be the same. But in Hussles' words, because he used to always say this, the game is going to test you, never fold. Stay 10 toes down. It's not on you, it's in you. It's in Aramis, the love of my life. You know what it is. Grief is the final act of love. My heart hears you. I feel you everywhere. I'm so grateful that I had you. I love you beyond this earth. And until we meet again, the marathon continues.
Please welcome Samantha Smith.
I want to send Lauren a lot of love for being the beloved queen to our king. See, what we lose focus on is that every real black man needs a real black woman in his life. Every time I would see Nick and Lauren out, they reminded me of me and my wife. It was like black excellence. You love to see that. So, with that being said, Lauren, my wife, my family, my kids, we're here for you. Whatever you need, whatever you need. You need a shoulder to cry on. If you need a hug, you just need to get away. We're here for you. We love you, baby girl. We always have and we always will. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to stay strong for the homeboy Nip right now. Stay down with me. Stay down with me. I got you, girl. I got you. Next, I want to acknowledge Nipsey's father. See, because Nip has always benefited from having a strong man in his life. And his father clearly did a great job. This show Nip how to be a strong man, a strong black man. It was always amazing when I would go to the store, because I would go to the store on my own solo, no security, pull up in the morning, Pops being there, and I could just see the look on his face, and he was so proud of his boys for doing something in the community and doing something positive that was inspiring. And Pops, I look at your face every time I come in the store, I just sing the joy, and I just want you to know that you may have lost a son, but you picked up another son in me.
Jay Stone, J-Rock, you know what I'm saying? The whole family already know what it is with me. Nip, you feel me? That's my brother from the other color, you know what I'm saying? He was like a real big brother to me, like every time I'm with Nipsey, we not talking about nothing that don't mean nothing. We always talking about goals, family, homies, plays we trying to make. Like I was having conversations with Nip about, I'm like, look, bro, we got some light-skinned, pretty girls we gotta raise. We in trouble, my nigga. What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And bro always gave me advice. You feel me? This loped out crip nigga, he gave me books to read and shit like that. I'm like, damn, this nigga different, man.
Always keep going. His choice to invest in that community, to read a letter from the 44th, choice to invest in that community rather than to ignore it, to build a skills training center, a co-working space in Crenshaw, to lift up the Eritrean American community. He set an example for young people to follow and is a legacy worth of celebration. I hope his memory inspires more good work in Crenshaw and communities like it. Michelle and I send our sympathies to Lauren, Imani Cross, and his whole family, and to all those who love Nipsey. Sincerely, Barack Obama. To read a letter from the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, sent in regarding the life and celebration of Nipsey Hussle. Written today, this morning at April 11th, 2019, the friends and family of Nipsey Hussle. I've never met Nipsey, but I've heard his music through my daughters. And after his passing, I had the chance to learn more about his transformation and his community work. While most folks look at the Crenshaw neighborhood where he grew up and only see gangs, bullets, and despair, Nipsey saw potential. He saw hope.
We must celebrate unity, and if we, in the name of Nipsey, in the name of Ermias Asgedon, decide today at this memorial for him, at this homegoing for him, his homegoing will be a life call for us to get up from where we are and be a new man and a new woman and take the mark of the beast out of our hands and out of our head and take on knowledge that we may fly like he flew, above the condition of the hood and above the condition of the world. Look, I close with this verse.
Like this, man, it just really don't make sense. Really don't make sense. And, you know, it's changed everything I thought I understood. You know, it got to be something past this, man, for bro to go out like that. But you know, last thing I'm gonna say is, you know, I'm proud of bro. You he always looked out and always wanted other people to go. It wasn't just about him getting there. He'd been fly since a young age. It wasn't about that. It was about bringing it back and inspiring and building. And he had so many plans, and he had so many people that he wanted to involve in his plans. And it was.
We have a knowing of the coming and the going of death. And so we knew that death was coming to our family. My mother and I, we discussed it many times. So many times that we discussed it in the presence of Khalil. And my mother said that she had been praying that God would take her because she was the last of 9 siblings. Her 4 brothers and her 4 sisters had predeceased her. My father is gone. My brother is gone. My mom said just about all her neighbors have passed on. So she said when she talks to God, she tells him, I've lived a good life. I'm not afraid of death. So whenever you're ready to take me, I'm ready to go. My mother was so in your pack rat. She's collected so much stuff in her house that her bedroom, you stub your toe just trying to walk from the door to her bed. So she said she's not going to sleep in her bedroom because the paramedics would have too hard of a time getting to her there. So Nana has actually been sleeping on the day bed in her dining room because she thought God was going to answer her prayer and take her first. But that was not God's divine perfect order, you see. He took Ermias. I think of Ermias, and I think that Ermias knew, and we knew too. We knew too. Ermias, he was the kind of person that he was very busy and, had a lot of things going on. And I would text him, and he wouldn't answer all of my texts. And I would call him, and he wouldn't answer all of my calls. But all of a sudden, Ermias started texting me. I think of Ermias, and I think that Ermias knew, and we knew too. We knew too. Ermias, he was the kind of person that he was very busy and, had a lot of things going on. And I would text him, and he wouldn't answer all of my texts. And I would call him, and he wouldn't answer all of my calls. But all of a sudden, Ermias started texting me, hey, Mom, I love you. I'm just sending you some positive energy for your day.
I didn't have an easy life. My dad was a functional alcoholic. And since the time I was 5 years old, I would have a lot of problems. And I knew that I was witnessing domestic violence, and I promised that I would never do that. I ended up marrying a man who abused me, and everything that damaged me damaged Ermias. I conceived Ermias on my birthday, November the 15th. He was born exactly 9 months to the date after I conceived him. Ermias was so close to me spiritually. I felt him coming. I knew that I was going to get pregnant on my birthday. And I did, and Ermias came. I had not slept for 2 weeks leading up to this event on Sunday, but the Spirit spoke. My mother called me and told me that she thought that there was a problem at the shop because Samuel had gotten up and run out of the house without saying a word. When I went there, I had perfect peace. When the police officer told me that the person had been shot was Nipsey Hussles, my spirit said, oh, that's it. Okay? So I just encourage, I never thought, I started going to an African spiritual science church, and that resonates with me. That resonates with me. It's called Caress, K-R-S-T. You can go online and listen to their archive podcasts, okay? Ermias was
I know without a doubt in my mind, everybody is gonna move different because of you. You know, you were 33 when you was taken from this world, and that's not a coincidence. Jesus died at 33. You was our Jesus. You was put down here to wake people up, to inspire people, to talk to them in a way that they could receive it. You know, you was the face of that. You no matter what went on, you didn't fold, you didn't change up. You know, most people fold because they can't weather the storm, and no matter what the storm was, you stood up with your head up and you faced it, and I'm going to keep my head up and I'm going to face everything. I'm going to do everything I need to do in your name, and I love you, and I thank you, and I appreciate you, and we're going
On the night of April 2nd, I had a dream. I was in a paradise, and I was playing in the ocean water when Aramis popped up right behind me. He said, "What up, killer?" Because that's my nickname to him. I turned around and I yelled his name and I gave him a hug. Shortly, he was gone, but it was still cool, I guess. So when